Hey guys! So, just popping in to do a quick voiceover. I'm going to be popping in and out during the video. So I had a bit of trouble with this build, not gonna lie. Took me about 3 days to complete, I do believe, which is astonishing because it is a small home. But everything that you see at the beginning is not what it looks like at the end. So, here you can see I've already had a problem with the inside platforms. Platforms are a wonderful thing, but they're also such a pain to try and get right in this game. So I actually found like a reference picture that I wanted to use, which for some reason I can't seem to find now that I'm actually, doing the video. But it was this really cute tiny little home and I wanted to recreate it because it just looked so nice and simple, and it was literally like the kitchen is exactly how it looks in the picture that I used. So that's nice that I was able to recreate it. So as you can see here, I got a little bump out on the side. That also disappears towards the end of the build because I just couldn't fit in a nice garden like I wanted to. So that won't be there. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just trying to do all of the exterior before I move on to the inside. Just having a look at all the different stuff that's going to fit the kind of vibe that I want. Again, I end up changing it all, so don't get used to it. So yeah, like I say, it took me a good couple of days to get this done, which is why you might find as well that the recording jumps around a lot because I had to cut a lot out. But that's also down to the amount that I changed as well. Like, it was a long process trying to get exactly how I wanted to. So here you can already see there's some changes taking place from the original look of it. I changed the size of the upstairs, which is going to be just a bedroom, because this is just for one sim. You might be able to like squeeze a little room in for maybe a child, but I don't think you get more than 2 sims in this house. And the shocking thing is, until I actually edited the video, I didn't realise how much I had spent to build this. 65,000 seems like quite a lot for such a small home, but I didn't really give myself a budget, so I'm gonna put it down to that. But as I say, it's a 1-bedroom house. The bathroom is actually quite sizable considering how small the house is itself. Here you go, you can see me changing some more of that little bump out part, which I actually thought I edited out because, like I say, that's not in the finished product. But I uploaded this to the gallery as soon as I had finished it. So that's available on there if you'd like to go and download it. I will put the link in the description of this video. I do on all of them. I have quite a few on there, so if you want to go and check them out. I know for a fact that there is the Simpsons house that I recently built. I didn't actually do a video for that one though, which I'm really sad about because it's probably one of the best builds I've ever done. So here you can see the kitchen. This is exactly how, obviously not the same appliances and whatnot, but it's exactly the same layout as the picture that I used for reference, which I'm shocked at because I can never usually do that. Even the sizing was about right as well. And the picture didn't actually show much of the bathroom, but I made some adjustments to the whole house anyway and made it slightly wider so I could fit like laundry and stuff in there. So yeah, anyway, back to the kitchen. You'll notice that I changed the counters a few times as well because I'm trying to fit different little things that you would usually have in the kitchen. Whenever I build houses in The Sims, I like to feel like they lived in, even if I'm not going to play them. So I changed the counters to these ones just so I can stick plates and little tins and stuff underneath. and it meant that I could put the rice cooker underneath, so I have more room to put other decorations, which is nice. You might also find that there's some things that you might not normally see that I put in here, and that's either because I've sized them down quite a bit or sized them up to make them a different look and put them on the shelves. But also I use some debug items, I think, which if you don't know how to do that, I'm not sure if I ever get the order right, but that's all you gotta do is hit into your cheat console, bb.show hidden objects, and then bb.show live edit objects. I think that might be the right way around. It might not be, but for anyone that's doing builds on a budget, you can get like free landscaping out of it, which is definitely helpful because I find that landscaping actually ends up costing me a lot of simoleons. Simoleons? Oh. Simoleons. Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm tired. That might happen a lot, by the way, because my brain don't work very well. So this is what I mean by you can see me putting some little plates underneath, just to make it feel a bit more lived in. I think it just makes it look a bit nicer, and you know, in a real kitchen you see stuff like that, wouldn't you? It wouldn't just everything be tucked away. And these cabinets that you get from, oh my god, what's the name of the pack? Snowy Escapes. I think they're fantastic. In fact, you can actually put, you know, the appliance under, like, I don't know if anyone else has done this with the rice cooker. If you're storing it under there, if you want your sim to use it, you can click on it under the counter, and they'll, oh, there's my cat making noises, and they will get it from under the counter, and then when you're done with it, they'll put it back. I think it's fantastic. It's a really good feature that they put in there. So I know a lot of people don't include the bathroom in the builds, but as I said, I wanted to like try and fit in a little laundry area, so I wanted to leave it in the build just so you can see what I mean. There's a few things I do, as you can see just by there. I do take advantage of the platforms in this game because it makes for very interesting showers, which is cool. So as you can see, I've put the one part down because obviously the house is at, I think it's either 2 or 3 on the platform level. So I just put that a little bit down just to create like a kind of walk-in shower. And then put half walls around it instead of trying to find things that will fit to make it blocked off from the rest of the bathroom. So here's the little laundry area. Just moving some things around just to try and make it make more sense in my mind. What's going to come next, I wonder? You'd think I know this considering I sat here for the last 2 hours editing this video, but no, I never know. So yeah, we're going to put just a few more decorations and then I shall pop back in. So here I wanted to do a kind of like built-in thing to like connect to the sink. I cut out a lot of it because I was trying to actually get it to be a part of the sink, but it just wasn't going how I wanted it to. So I just used it as an above the sink area, because I know a lot of people tend to have like cabinet mirrors above their sinks. I personally don't. My sink is underneath a window, so I have a windowsill, but I put like my toothbrush and stuff on top of it. So that's the kind of thing I was going for. So here we're doing a little bit on the stairs. Pretty sure I lower them walls down. Yeah, I do. Just so it feels like it's not blocked off, but separated. There we go. There's me getting rid of that little conservatory, I suppose you could call it. And here's where I realized it wouldn't be a tiny or small home. Because I didn't want that to be a separate part of the house. So here's the outside now. I'm pretty sure I finished the whole outside now before I go back inside. So I just do a few little bits of gardening. I'm not very good at landscaping, I'm not gonna lie. I always hate the way that it comes out, but this house actually came up really nice. So I'm just going around now and changing all the colours because I prefer dark compared to light. I just think it looks a bit nicer, especially against that like blue paneling. Just do a bit more of the landscaping. That's another part I cut out. I tend to go around the whole like trim of the house and everything that's laid down, and just go around with some like mud kind of terrain paint and just outline it all, so that you know it actually looks like it's been there for a while and not just plopped on top of the grass. So I struggled a lot with trying to get like the entrance part to look nice on the outside, so I was trying all of these different plants and everything. And I actually wanted to do like a little sign either next to the door or above it. In this case it would have had to be next to it because it's very tall. But so that it looked like the number of the house, but I could not find one that worked, so I just scrapped the idea. And the worst part was I spent a good like 20 minutes trying to do that as well. So that's 20 minutes of my life I'll never get back. So yeah, that was fun. But as you can see, I'm just throwing a few little touches just to make it feel a bit more homey and welcoming as you walk in. Here's another trick as well, putting rocks around any kind of like flowers you've just got laying about, because it just makes it feel a bit more like someone's placed them there on purpose. Oh, this path took so long to get exactly how I wanted. So luckily you guys don't have to go through that. I cut most of that out. So just finishing up front of the house, getting it all to look nice and pretty, and as I say, welcoming, so you want to walk through that garden. And now we're going into the side / back garden because there wasn't enough room for a back garden. We're just decorating that to look all nice. I always find like the plants are very awkwardly sized. You've got to like either downsize them or pull out like the fence or wherever you're using to like bar it off, and it's a bit frustrating then. So here I'm just making like a little patio area that's connected to the steps, just to cut it off from the rest of the garden, make it feel a bit nicer, and it's a nice spot as well. I'm pretty sure on this look there's a really nice view of like the river or the pond. Yeah, it's right next to it. So it's a really nice place to just sit in the evenings with your Sims, you know, and there's not too much going on that it ruins you, you know. Oh, yep, see, there's one of those jumps I was talking about. So we're in the bedroom. I created this little like, yeah, me and my partner were messing about, talking about how big you can size things up. So yeah, that was interesting, and I said I'd leave it in the video because I might make that a staple in my videos where I make one item very, very giant during the whole thing, and then to show who's actually watched the video, you're gonna have to comment and tell me what the thing was that I, you know, sized all the way up so you can see it from the map. I think that would be a fun little game. So yeah, I'm definitely going to put that into future build videos. That would be fun. So I made like a little office space just in that area, just so cause I didn't have any other place to put a computer in the house. And I don't know why, every single Sims build I tend to put a little office area in Sims bedrooms. Even if I have a designated, let me try that again, designated office room, I still managed to find a little space to put a desk and computer in a bedroom. It doesn't matter, it will go in. So I just do a few little things here. Because some kind of glitch happened and like my desk and everything disappeared, so I had to put that back, which was fine because it was literally like 5 seconds, and then I was like, oh well, that's disappeared. It was easy enough to remember what I had put where and whatnot. So I did like an open wardrobe, because it is the size of a wardrobe. I wouldn't call that a dresser, but you know, that's just the Brit in me. And you know, I'd love one of these in my bedroom. I think it'd look really nice. So yeah, I decided to do that instead of a little dresser because I don't know, I feel like it takes up a little bit more space, so you don't have to try and fill it with random paintings and that, because I don't really like half of the paintings that are in The Sims. Like, I tell you what, every single build I find myself raging about the curtains. I was going on to the curtains. But I do find myself raging about the curtain choices because I just think they're terrible. Oh, my cat is running back and forth. But here you can see me. I go through so many different paintings and pictures because I just... I'm pretty sure I went through them for a good 5 minutes before I found that one as well. So over here, I don't have a sim that I built this for. I just assumed that they were going to be like an art major or something. So I've given them a few different things that they can do. This is easel. Obviously this is to do with the dream home decorator career that you can do. I'm sure I also give them a camera on the desk so they can do photography. There's a guitar. You know, there's a few different skill building I can't speak today. Skill building items that you can use in here, which is great. And you know, it's not really a starter home, but if you're looking to just start a legacy challenge in one sim, granted you may have to do a makeover of the bedroom if it's a male sim, unless they like pink, you know. But it's a nice little cozy build. I really like it, and I'm usually so critical of my builds, but I did genuinely think this came out really pretty and really nice. So I hope you guys do too, you know. That's what I do it for, is for you guys to enjoy watching and whatnot. So I think we're just finishing up in the build in the bedroom. I think the only thing left to do after this is the living room area / dining area. So just finishing up in the bedroom. Yeah, so I decided that I wanted a little like porch, just to break it up a little bit, because obviously it's a big open space having the living room and dining room together. That table is also a placeholder. I'm pretty sure I couldn't use it because the chair that I wanted to use didn't go with it, and I wanted to use the chair. Oh god, I cycled through so many different sofas and so many different swatches until I found one. So I edited that all out for you guys, because otherwise I would have sat through about 10 minutes of it, even whilst it's sped up. So yeah, I just go through a few different ones. I've left them in so you can see how I got to my final choices. I was the same with the coffee table though. That took me so long to pick because it just didn't feel like anything was going in there nicely. And I think it's because of the awkward like size of that little space that I've given myself. So obviously you've got to be able to walk around it as well to get up the stairs. So I spent a little bit of time just getting everything exactly how I wanted it to be. Again, it was just trying to find stuff that I thought was like a really good vibe. I do a lot of raising the items up because a lot of the time it is stuff like that where I want to use cabinets instead of like shelves, and stuff doesn't sit on top of them. So if you don't know how to do that, obviously you have to have move objects on. So you go into your cheat console, where you do Control Shift and C. That brings up your cheat console, and then you just type in bb.moveObjects. That allows you to size up, size down, raise up, raise down. You can only raise down though if you've raised it up. You can't raise it down from the position that it goes into, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, if you want to raise stuff up, it is 9. If you want it to come down, it's 0 on your keyboard. But again, you may have the problem of it might float, so you may have to bring whatever you're resting it on either up or down just to match the position. I always end up forgetting about that, finish a whole build, and then look at it in a different camera angle, and I'm like, oh, it's floating, I gotta go back and change that. So yeah, that's not fun. And also, after editing this video, I realised I put 2 tissue holders in the living room. For some reason, I guess I just didn't look any further through the decorations because it was taking so long just to decorate this space. So I do change the door to an archway. I always decorate my entryways or porches the exact same way. It's a coat hanger, some shoes, a mirror, sometimes a console table, but I didn't have room for it in this build. But I do put a mirror in. It's a long length one, floor length. Not quite, because it is hung up on the wall. There are little plants and curtains. Made it quite welcoming and open. So that's cool. A little thermometer. There we are. I realised that I put like 2 different coatings in there and I didn't need them. Now we're just I have no idea where I was trying to do this. No idea. So we're just gonna change the flooring in here, change the wallpaper, and then I do believe it's just rugs that I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I struggle so much trying to pick a rug to go with whatever wallpaper and furniture I put down in a build, because it just never seems to look good. Even if it does, it doesn't. So I don't know, there's a lot of things I struggle with actually. Now thinking about it, I've just listed like most of them. So I'm just gonna put some artwork up just to finish decorating the living room. There is a few little things that I do to do with the stairs actually, just to make it so that it doesn't have that weird little like dividing line in the middle, because it's classing it as 2 separate rooms, even though it's not, it's all one big room, but the part that the stairs is connected to and the part that the ladder is connected to is separate, because the stairs aren't part of that little platform part. Sorry, my cat is making noise again. She's very distracting. So that's all you do with that, is you just pull it across just to make it all one, which is what I do here, and you'll see in just a moment. Do you know what? That's probably the only thing I don't struggle with, is deciding which plant to put as decoration. So put a little bookcase up there as well, because that's one of the things that I didn't actually put in this house before then. So it's a good job I remembered. last little finishing touches before I do that little trick with the stairs that I was just explaining. Let's change that part to glass to make it look a bit nicer. Oh, I completely forgot. I also put a little window there. I don't know how many houses have that. Mine doesn't. But that's because mine is a attached house. It's not detached in any way, shape or form. I have a neighbour inside. I'm actually shocked I didn't have more trouble with picking curtains. I always do usually. So here you go, here you can see the finished build. And here are some nice pictures just to show it off. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye!